hat, new computer setup. Time to get started on my first review of 2019. That is totally something I would say to myself if I wasn't being filmed right now. Wait, which video was it again? I should check the schedule. Am I just running out of ideas at this point? Sesame Street. It's the single longest-running children's television show in history, having aired its first episode in 1969 and still going to this day. Through the creativity of people like the legendary Jim Henson and contributions from viewers like you, Sesame Street has been able to provide kids and adults with hours of educational value and celebrity cameos, while tackling bold and difficult subjects like the concept of death with an impressive degree of intelligence, truth, and sincerity. While I do have a lot of respect for this series, I don't really have a deep personal history with it. It was definitely part of my childhood in some way, like I did watch it from time to time on PBS Kids, but Sesame Street never really grabbed me in the same way something like Blue's Clues did. And in hindsight, Blue's Clues was probably better because all the games and puzzles tied into a single narrative and therefore made episodes more focused. Plus, for me at that age, every show on PBS Kids was more of a distraction than anything. Zoboomafoo was fine and all, but who really remembers Franny's feet? Or Maya and Miguel? Or... Okay, that one was pretty good. The one thing related to Sesame Street that I do remember watching pretty frequently was this old dance video that we had on VHS. As an adult, there have been times when I would just think about it for absolutely no reason, as if my memories were infrequently creeping their way out of my subconscious and then crawling right back in about 3 minutes later. But oddly enough, I could never recall the name of the video. Fortunately, after a quick trip to the Sesame Street Wiki, or the Muppet Wiki, whichever one it was, I managed to find it. The tape that we had was called Get Up and Dance, and it was released in 1997. By an unbelievable stroke of luck, I also found a copy of it on YouTube. Watching it after all these years not only filled me with a sense of what I call half-stalgia, where you remember something from your past and it's not really that important to you, but it's still kind of fun to look back on. But I also had kind of a you-on-kazoo moment where something in my gut just made me stop and go, I have to make a video about this. So, here we are. We're starting off 2019 by talking about an obscure Sesame Street VHS tape from the late 90s. But hey, 2019 is the year of Sesame Street's 50th anniversary, so it's kind of fitting. Anyway, I couldn't find much about this video worth addressing aside from the actual video itself, so let's just jump right in. The Sesame Street home video logo. How could I possibly forget that choppy paper cutout style? Although I would appreciate it if Elmo would stop staring into my soul. It's kind of creeping me out.
I see. Hey, get up and dance.
Okay, we're only 4 seconds in and the video's already telling me to stop being lazy and partake in some physical activity. But you know me, we're not here to exercise, we're here to rip off other better YouTubers who could probably make this more entertaining than me. What am I doing with my life? So the video starts off with Big Bird wanting to throw a dance party.
Okay, why did you come with me?
Well, I really don't have a choice in this matter, do I? As Big Bird goes on a child abducting spree, we make our way to a dance studio owned by this girl named Selena.
Come on, kids. Oh, hey! I'm dancing to this really great music video. Why don't you come on in and dance with me?
If you're directly acknowledging our presence, I think we're already inside the studio. Here's something I find weird about the video. Audience interaction seems pretty straightforward, but we were just outside on the street with Big Bird not too long ago, and now we're at the studio with Selena. So from their perspective, are we just being teleported around from one place to another? Oh, random side note, did you know that the actress playing Selena was also the lead in Miss Saigon? I don't know anything about the show, but I just thought I'd point that out for anyone who does know. So after Scotty from Star Trek beams us into the studio, Big Bird and the kids he took make their way inside.
Hello, Selena.
Hi, Selena. How are you? What's going on?
I love the way she says that line. It sounds like she's witnessing people break into her house.
What's going on?
You're being robbed.
So Big Bird has a teddy bear named Radar, and apparently it's Radar's birthday. To celebrate, Big Bird wants to throw a party for him at the dance studio. And instead of informing Selena and arranging the party beforehand, he just decides to barge in and say they're gonna have it then and there. That kid's reaction pretty much sums it up. Look at him, he's actually face-palming. Even he's aware of how stupid this is. But Selena's just too darn sweet to turn them down, so she lets them have their fun and even has a dance to teach them.
Before we start, did everybody bring their feet with them today?
No, unfortunately, I left mine in Canada, so if you don't mind, I'm just gonna sit here and watch. I do miss those little boys, though. I will remember you. Since we're heading into the first song, I should probably take this time to explain the format of the video. Each portion starts with a little skit that introduces a new dance for the characters to perform, then once it's finished, we get another skit that leads into another segment. There's about 7 songs featured in total, and each one has its own unique dance. Well, I use the word dance very loosely because I don't know if I could even qualify some of these as actual dances. Look at this first one, for example. It's mostly just clapping, spinning, and pulling on your ears. Simple and fun for sure, but dancing, it ain't. Oh, and check this out. One of the kids forgets to fall at the end, so Selena has to pull him down. Either that or she just really doesn't like him. Okay, so what are we doing now?
You stick your arms out like this. Oh, hey, let's all try that. Can you put your arms out like this?
Oh my god, they're T-posing. Stop trying to assert your dominance. This meme is dead! Actually, they're pretending to be airplanes, and that's what the next song is about. Aside from the stock footage of planes flying around, you wouldn't be able to tell since the vocalist's airplane sounds are more like cat noises. I'm a little airplane now. I'm a little airplane now. But I'm not gonna lie, Selena using this girl's pigtails as airplane wings is kinda cute. Other characters make appearances here too, like Cookie Monster, Grover, and Elmo, who I'm pretty sure is falling to his death.
This isn't flying, this is falling with style.
So after that happens, Selena suggests they take a break and get some rest. But Big Bird doesn't want to stop, so they turn on the TV and switch to the dance channel, which leads into the next song. Coincidentally, it's a video
About birds!
as we focus on a lounge singer performing a song called Do the Birdland Jump. And even though Selena just said she's tired, the opportunity to dance like an epileptic chicken is apparently too hard for her to turn down. The guy is singing to a room full of kids, most of which are dressed like chicks. Must be a slow night for this place. There's probably a couple Muppets and maybe 2 adults in there, but they don't seem to be very impressed. Well, at least the song is nice.
Jump, jump, come on and do it. Jump, 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 there's nothing to it. Jump, 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 do the birdland jump.
I just wish they hired someone else to operate the string puppets here. They seem to be struggling a bit.
What's wrong with this thing?
Once the song is over, Big Bird gives everyone slices of imaginary pizza.
Okay, here's a piece for you, Devon. Here's a piece for you. And here's a piece for you.
Oh, thank you? This has pineapple on it. Yeah, I like pineapple on pizza, so what? It's not a big deal. As they feast on their illusory Italian comestibles, a kid named Carlo drops by, who looks like Dustin from Stranger Things. Somehow he found out about the party happening at the dance studio, so he and his big, fake puppet dog named Barky, great name there, figured they'd do a dance of their own. Again, this isn't really a dance, but if the kids are happy, then that's all that matters.
So get down on all fours like this.
Well, I got a little dance to tell you about.
Huh, that's odd. When Selena and the Birdland guy were singing their songs, they were clearly doing it live, but Carlo's obviously dubbed over, so I'm going to assume that his singing voice is being done by someone else.
Now let me hear you howl, you little dog.
You're gonna start a howl.
I didn't start it.
When the dog song finishes, Carlo decides he doesn't want to be part of the video anymore, and the others start doing a dance about jelly. The best part of these kids' videos are always the ones that can so easily be taken out of context. So how do we do the jelly dance anyway?
Well, this is gonna be easy. All you have to do is pretend that you're a big piece of mushy, gushy jelly.
Way ahead of you. You know, I'm beginning to think this wasn't what she had in mind. All jokes aside, I'll give it one thing. The jelly dance is the closest we've had so far to being an actual dance. If only I can understand the lyrics, though. It sounds like they're saying jelly, but sometimes it sounds like something else. After all that, Selena says she wants to rest again, but...
You know, Selena, it's not really up to me. It's not my party, it's Radar's. So I think you have to ask Radar what he wants to do.
I know Big Bird's supposed to be like a big kid, so he has a lot of innocence and doesn't always know better, but he really seems kind of selfish here. Every time Selena says she wants to take a break, he just shuts her down and says it's Radar's party, so Radar gets to make the decisions. I would feel really bad for Selena, but I can't because she changes moods so quickly at so many times throughout the video. Sometimes when a song ends, she'll be like, "No more, Big Bird, I need to take a nap." But when another song starts, she'll suddenly be all, "Yeah, boy, let's go, yeah!" Speaking of which, another song starts. This one's performed by a First Draft Avenue Q puppet, and it's all about how animals celebrate birthdays.
They said, meow, meow, meow.
Hey, why are the cats making airplane noises?
Meow, meow, meow.
I remembered this sequence right away when I went back to watch this again, but I think it only stuck with me because of how weird it is.
A cow had a birthday and all the cows came to eat cow cake and play a cow game.
A cow party? Sounds like a Friday night with the Kardashians if you ask me. The concept of animals having birthday parties is one thing, it's how so many other animals just appear out of nowhere, how they're treated, and how they act. Just look at the guy randomly screaming at this chick. What a jerk. And for some reason, this rooster makes extremely aggressive sounding noises when he pops up. God, what's his problem? Is he angry at the guy for scaring off that chick? Well, after that's over, Selena gets a call from Oscar the Grouch, who basically tells them to shut up. To appease him, she suggests that they do a grouch dance.
Grouch dance? Yeah, I guess that'd be okay. Just make sure it's really yucky and rotten.
So he basically wants them to dance like a K-pop group.
Well, this is sexy, I think.
Like with some of the other dances we've seen, this isn't really a dance as much as it is moving around. In the case of the Grouch dance, it looks more like a kid having a tantrum, which I guess lives up to the Grouch name, so it's appropriate.
Oh, there's the phone. Hello?
Now that was more like it.
Wait, how could you even see what they were doing? And how could you hear it when you still have your earmuffs on? Oscar, you confuse me. Well, now it's time for the final part of the video.
Why don't we do the funny walk dance?
The funny walk dance, yeah.
Oh yeah, I remember John Cleese was really good at that. So for this one, you can figure out what to do just from the name. It's about walking in funny ways. And honestly, I think this might be my favorite portion of the whole video. It's very simple, it gives you the most freedom to dance however you like, and that song is so ungodly catchy. Once it gets stuck in your head, it never leaves. Try to go through the rest of your life without involuntarily humming it at least once or twice a month. Just try. Okay, I'm editing the video right now, and as I was doing some research, while I was looking for images, I found out that there was a version of this song recorded by Destiny's Child.
I got a new way to walk. Walk, walk. I got a new way to walk. Walk, walk.
First, I laughed at the idea, but this actually works pretty well. It's actually kind of soothing and pretty relaxing. But to get back on topic and to try and keep your attention, I'm just gonna play this clip of a kid pretending to be a spider.
You told me I could become anything, Mommy, so I became a spider.
One thing I really enjoy about this segment are the bits featuring these guys. They can tap pretty friggin' well, and while they're not as mind-blowing as the Nicholas brothers doing Jump and Jive with Cab Calloway, they're still enjoyable to watch. Then, as per usual for Sesame Street, we get some guest stars, and quite a few surprising ones. John Goodman, Rosie O'Donnell, Kevin Kline, Marissa Tomei, Garth Brooks, Maya Angelou. That's a lineup of people I thought we'd never see in anything together, let alone have them dance like Fortnite emotes. Back at the dance studio, Big Bird starts serving imaginary birthday cake. Too bad we don't get any. Maybe the imaginary pizza was more than enough for us. As for Selena, well, she ends up sleeping rather uncomfortably on this stand-up piano. Anyone who says it is comfortable is wrong. Trust me, I know.
Oh well, while she's asleep, let's keep on dancing!
Yes, let's keep dancing very loudly while our friend is trying to sleep. That won't annoy her at all. And with that, the video's over. The credits roll and...
Don't go away yet. Elmo's got one more dance to show you. Watch this.
Elmo? Wait, what?
A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P.
An alphabet rap. This was a thing. People let this happen. And I know just how to fix it.
A, B, C, D, E, F, G.
Okay, I'm not going to do the whole thing, but with all seriousness, what does this add? There isn't even any dancing involved. And look, there are credits in the bottom left corner like this was supposed to be a music video. There's a director, a composer, and a lyricist credited. All they did was put Elmo in front of a psychedelic background, take the alphabet song, give it a
Hip-hop beat.
and change the lyrics slightly. So move over, Smooth Criminal. Move over, Take On Me. We have a new contender for greatest music video of all time.
And that's Elmo's alphabet rap.
Boo! You stink!
And now it's over. So, Get Up and Dance is clearly not meant for me at the age I'm at, both mentally and physically. But while it's easy to look at this with a cynical eye and point out all the little things that don't make sense, for its targeted demographic, it's completely harmless. It has the same charm and likability you'd come to expect from Sesame Street. It has good intentions, there's a little bit of variety to the dances, and the music is very bouncy and upbeat. As these kind of videos go, it's pretty safe in terms of its presentation, so compared to something like You on Kazoo, there's nothing extraordinarily laughable about it that gives it that specific kind of rewatchability. But if you're a parent looking for something to entertain your kids for a while, this should get the job done.
Giggity, giggity, giggity.
Must have worked for me when I was a kid. For years, I always thought this was just a dream I had, but now that I know it's real, I feel like a chapter of my life just ended. Now, since I can't think of a good way to end this video, I'm just gonna go lie on the floor and question my life choices. What am I even doing? A Sesame Street video? Who's gonna watch that? Nobody cares. What's the meaning of life? What's the meaning of my life? My life in gaming? Oh, those guys are cool. I like them. Somebody help me.
Where do we get the free food? Space!